Thanks for tuning back in. This is Optibot. I'm just going to do another video review from the Toy Story line. And this one actually is really special to me because this is Slinky Dog. And back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, there was actually a Slinky Dog toy. And I don't remember who actually produced it, but it was an old toy, and Pixar was able to get the rights to remodify it a little bit. Slinky, as he's referred to in the first Toy Story movie and in the second movie, very loyal to Woody. In the first movie, he was one of the first to... He didn't want to believe that Woody was a bad guy, and he was one of the first to re-welcome him back into the folds of toydom in Andy's room. Sadly, after Toy Story 2, in Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 2, Slinky Dog was done, the voice was done by Jim Varney, who I grew up absolutely loving. He played a character known as Ernest P. Worrell, and a lot of people remember Ernest Goes to Jail, Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Saves Christmas, all those movies. And if you don't know him, you're missing out on some terrific comedy. He was fantastic, and sadly afterwards, Jim Varney passed away. Now, Toy Story 3 is coming out next summer, and it is being... This character, I didn't think they were going to bring this character back, but they are bringing him back, and they're using another man, and I can't remember his name, something Blake, and it's going to come to me, and everybody's going to tell me in comments, but please don't leave a million comments telling me. He plays the... I can't... He was in Waterboy, he was in Little Nicky, he's in a lot of Adam Sandler movies. 50 First Dates. Waterboy is the one that I mostly like him from, and he does a very good impression, and I say impression, of Jim Varney. I think he does a terrific job, and I really think that Mr. Varney would be honored to have him do his voice. He was his real-life friend, and it's good to see. Now, onto the toy. As you can see, this is the packaging form. This is not... And I can't even tell who actually makes this, because it doesn't... It says it's made in China. This isn't done by Thinkway Toys, I don't believe. Proof Slinky Incorporated updates and improves its products continuously. So I don't know if this is actually the original toy company that made this guy and they're just redoing it or what. But really nice looking box. Nothing spectacular. But let me go ahead and get this thing opened. I've wanted a Slinky Dog for a very long time, so this is going to mean a lot to me. And here you have Slink out of his packaging, and you know what? This thing is... even better than I thought. The only thing that I think is kind of goofy is they have his pull string inside the middle of his forehead. They have a little tie thing down here where you could tie it on, but that doesn't seem to come out or anything. I might just cut that off. I'm not 100% sure, but it's Slinky Dog. Now, he's a reproduction of a Dachshund, and nice, you got the vinyl ears. I think that's vinyl. Nice look on them. This is very, very nostalgic. No rotation or anything. There's no articulation on this, but there's the Slinky. And if you can tell, there's actually a string inside there that prevents you from overstretching them, which I think is very nice. But nice Slinky-esque tail. He's got wheels on the bottom of his feet, so obviously you can pull them. This thing is just outstanding. It's fantastic. It's gorgeous. This thing you need to get. This one was $14.99, I believe, at Toys R Us, and this thing is just absolutely adorable. I'm amazed by how cool this thing is. I mean, you can... He's a little top heavy, but there he's sitting. I mean, this is just absolutely adorable. I'm so happy I really picked this up. It's a nice homage. I really think, and I like the fact that they got a string in there, and the string appears to have kind of like it's got a elasticity to it, so there must be some kind of a device in there to spring it back in. But this is Slink, boys and girls. And if you guys don't know Slinky Dog, there's something wrong with you. You need to know who he is. He's just an outstanding figure. $14 at Toys R Us. I'm sure it's probably around that same price at other places. If you're a big fan of Toy Story, you're going to love this little figure. There's not much else I can really say about it other than pick this thing up. I absolutely am loving it, and it's gonna look perfect with my other figures. And he is in pretty good scale. I mean, here's the little alien guys. He's a good scale for these. So I can't think of anything else to say other than pick this thing up. It's awesome. Only $14, $15. You're not gonna go wrong. So until next time, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'll talk to you later.